The circus was well and truly in town. The sheer spectacle of Mr. Donald Trump's flying visit to New York City to be arrested on criminal charges was dramatic, to say the least. From the time the former president's private jet landed in LaGuardia airport, helicopter live feeds followed his 11-vehicle cavalcade through the streets as it made its way to Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, Mr. Trump's residence in New York. The atmosphere was more appropriately somber as Mr. Trump made his way to the courthouse where he was arraigned, arrested, and produced before a judge. Lower Manhattan, where the courthouse is located, was teeming with mediapersons from all over the world. In a park nearby, Trump supporters and critics faced off with a sea of uniformed New York police officers in the middle, nervously keeping the peace. Mr. Trump was fingerprinted after his arrest, but he was not handcuffed, nor was his mugshot taken. Inside the closed-door hearing in the courthouse, 34 counts of criminal charges were read out to Mr. Trump that he has pleaded not guilty to. These charges include falsification of records that relate to hush money paid to former adult film star Stormy Daniels in 2016 to conceal details of an alleged extramarital affair between Ms. Daniels and Mr. Trump. Post the arraignment, Mr. Trump exited the courthouse from the rear and made his way back to the airport from where he departed for Florida. He did not speak to the press, but did give a long statement from Mar-a-Lago after his arrival in Florida. And that was the end of an infamous first in American history. The first time a former or sitting president has been indicted, arrested, and arraigned on criminal charges. Mr. Trump is not going to prison, not now, nor anytime soon. A trial is not expected to begin for at least another year. Nor is this going to derail Mr. Trump's 2024 presidential campaign, which, by some accounts, has in fact picked up some momentum since his indictment. On the positive side, there were no clashes between Trump supporters and critics in New York, something that the authorities had been wary of, especially after Mr. Trump issued a call for his supporters to come out and protest. He had also ominously warned of death and destruction. For a few minutes during the proceedings, a few photographers were allowed into the courthouse and take some pictures. The one picture, however, that the world will never get to see is Mr. Trump standing in the dock, looking up at the judge as charges are read out to him. The symbolism is hard to miss. In the United States, no one, not even Mr. Trump, is above the law. We'll keep following the story as more details emerge about the indictment and the charges. Keep watching The Times of India.